Hey guys, Owen Brock, Trevor Barnoose here. It's been just over a month since Oklahoma, and we just wanted to give a couple thank yous to people who helped get us to this point. And yeah, it was a super awesome trip. It was a once in a lifetime experience. So we just want to give a shout out to a few people that made this trip possible for us. Big thank you to the tournament director John Dean for putting this all together and allowing anglers like me and Trevor to compete on a national level down south. So super awesome. Can't thank you enough.
And without the platform of Ontario Kayak Bassmasters, like I was too young to start fishing with the adults. I was a couple months below the age difference, and John Dean negotiated with Bassmaster to allow me to fish with Owen and my dad in this the championship event in Stony Lake, which is where, and the reason why we got to this trip was because of Owen competing in that event, placing in the cut line in order to go. So yes, big thank you to John Dean and the other guys at Ontario Kayak Bassmasters.
Big shout out to all the clubs who gave some cash donations to our trip, starting off with the Long Point Bay Anglers, the Erie Bassmasters, the Hamilton Police Association, and the Golden Horseshoe Outdoors Club.
These clubs gave us the opportunity to allow us to speak and give seminars about kayak fishing and what we love to do. And for two kids to be involved in giving speeches, it really makes us feel welcomed into the fishing community. So we really thank those clubs for allowing us to have that opportunity. Another big thank you to the Canadian Fishing Network and the Made in Canada Tackle Show for also donating towards our trip. The opportunity they gave us to give a talk on their live, like my dad does every Monday. It really meant a lot to give us that sort of platform to speak, and we can look back on that.
Thanks to Big Jim for interviewing me and Trevor and giving us words of encouragement right before the tournament. Meant the world. From a Hall of Famer like that. It kept us going when the fishing was tough, and it was a super cool experience. Another big thank you goes to the Simcoe Chamber of Commerce for allowing me, Trevor, and Jason Barnoose, Trevor's dad, to give a seminar at their home show. Super fun time, super cool to talk fishing with some of the local people around our area.
Another quick thank you to Darren Ford and the guys at Doss King Kayaks for hooking me up with the trolling motor to keep up with Owen instead of having to pedal my way around the lake. Another quick thank you to Proctor Marine and Simcoe for getting our trailer fixed and ready. It was a really quick process, so we didn't have to wait on it and delay any of our plans for Oklahoma, so big thanks to them.
I want to give a shout out to Radio World for getting me set up with a mapping chip right before Oklahoma. Quick thanks to Brandon Nags for getting me set up with some baits before Oklahoma and giving me some advice. Thanks to Choppy Water Bait Company for hooking me up with some baits and chatting fishing. Another thanks to John Dean and Chris Visser from the Ontario Kayak Bassmasters for helping me out with some of the electronics on my kayak and answering any of the questions I had.
And now we just want to thank some of the friends and family for donating and helping out for our trip.
Thanks to Curtis Smith and family, Eleanor and Gary Mertens, Brad Thompson and family, and all the good people at McDonald Marina in Turkey Point.
And our biggest thank you is to our parents. Without them, this trip could have never happened. They paid for all of our expenses and took so much time to organize this trip for us. So thank you so much to the parents.
And a lot of people don't know this, but Jay actually was nice enough to drive down early to allow me to pre-fish longer, and even driving us to the ramp in the morning and picking us up. That was a big advantage when we were trying to cover lots of water. So big thanks to him.
And you know, we had a huge road trip traveling across the country, and those moments won't leave us. So a big thank you to the parents.
There's so many people that gave us words of encouragement before the trip and just motivated us to make this happen. So just know we're thinking about you, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. We won't put cut at the sew.
Okay, cut at the sew.
Yeah, cut at the sew. cut at the so.
Cut at the so. Stupid.
You're on a roll, and then
And then I just sell it.
your brain just goes blank.
And then it just sucks.
They're without God, I was so close.
That was
Quick thanks to
Got
getting worse.
It's a